Today we're going to continue with Module 3, Lesson 1, where we're going to continue to study commutativity to find known facts of 6, 7, 8, and 9. The materials you need for today are online whiteboard or whiteboard dry erase marker and dry eraser. And we are going to follow the teaching style where I do it, we do it together, and then you do it on your own. First, we're going to start out with a video that talks a little bit about the commutativity property and how you can switch the numbers and the answer stays the same. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to actually show why this commutative property works. Okay, so I have a problem here and you can just watch this one, and then after this we'll have one you can do on your whiteboard. This shows 2 times 7 and 7 times 2. So you can see that the 2 and the 7 are switched. And then we've got our picture over here. Well, we know that 2 times 7 is really like 2 groups of 7. Okay, so over here we have 2 groups. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a skip count of 7s to find my answer. So my first group will have 7. And then if I had 7 more, okay, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 2 times 7 equals 14. Well, if the commutativity property is true, that means that 7 times 2 should also equal 14. So now let's show how that works. You can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 groups. So 7 groups of 2. So I'm going to skip count by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. And I did get the same answer. So it doesn't matter whether we count by 7s or by 2s, we will get to the same answer. Okay, so that can really help you when you're solving multiplication problems. You can pick which number you want to count by. It's just if I was counting by 7s, I needed to do it 2 times. And if I was counting by 2s, I needed to do it 7 times. Because remember, that first number is the number of groups that you have. Okay, so now is where I want you to get out your whiteboard, and I want you to do this one with me. We have 5 times 8, and then we switched it, and we have 8 times 5. Now we know that they should equal the same thing. Okay, so on this first one, we have 5 groups of 8. So we're going to have to skip count by 8s. Okay, you're going to start with 8. Go ahead on your whiteboards and finish that skip count. So fill in the next 4 numbers on your whiteboard and hold it up when you're ready. If you're stuck, remember you can hold up 8 fingers. We were at 8, so let's keep counting after 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. If you were stuck, remember you can count on your fingers. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if your answers match mine. So we have 8, 16, 24, 32, 40. So 8 times 5 equals 40. I'm sorry, 5 times 8, which means that 8 times 5 should also equal 40. So now we're going to have to prove that using these 8 groups, and we're going to count by 5s. Okay, so go ahead on your whiteboard and count by 5s 8 times. If it helps you keep track, you can put little lines, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on your whiteboard so you know that you have to count 8 times, and then you can just count by 5s, putting one answer on each line. And hold it up when you have it ready. Okay, let's go ahead and see if your answers match mine. So we have to count by fives 8 times. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Both answers are the same. So we proved that 5 times 8 is the same thing as 8 times 5. And once again, that's the commutative property. We can take those two numbers and switch them, and our answer stays the same. Okay, that takes us to our homework. You're going to be doing IXL Skill G8, multiplication facts for 6, 7, 8, and 9, where you're going to find the missing factor. Okay, so we're practicing those new multiplication facts. So for example, for this one that I see here, I'm trying to figure out what times 10 will equal 70. So what I can do is I can just skip count by tens until I get to 70. Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. I had to skip count 7 times, so that means 7 times 10 equals 70. Okay, go ahead and begin.